Hi, how art thou? It is Andrew the Android Koloski here. Good afternoon, my impatients. I hope you guys will join and engage with me. I hope you guys will join and engage with me. Hi, how art thou? Whew. La 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 la. Hey, we got one like thus far, which is a pretty good number. Pretty good number. Hey, Erie, how are you doing? Yeah, you're first, Erie. You're first. Good to see you. How have you been? How have you been? How are things today for you? How are things? She's a bit hungover, but good. For the Super Bowl, you drank a lot last night. Did you take the day off from work, or you working? Quite frankly, I think I'm gonna turn off the live stream. I don't really got a lot to say, guys. So I don't know. No, I can stick around. I can stick around. You have you got some questions? It's not you. It's not you. No, it's I'm kind of struggling with things to come up with. I don't really know what to say or do. La 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 la. I think my mother's making steak for dinner. I don't know. That's kind of interesting, right? So he says, "Let's wait for Rusty." Yes, let's wait for Rusty. Rusty's a rock and roll. That's for sure. Rusty's a rock and roller. That's for sure. Rusty is Erie's parrot prince. Yes. The parrot prince. He draws parrots really well. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Erie, are you on TikTok or are you not on TikTok? Hey, Troll Slayer. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon. Erie asks, "What was my reaction when I saw the parrot?" I just thought he was obviously a more talented drawer than me. He obviously is a better artist than me. That was my reaction. I'm like, oh, he's significantly more talented than me. What was your reaction? Uh, 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 um. All right, let's go on X, formerly Twitter, and see what's trending. So somebody says that when they saw the parrot, they were blown away and amazed. I didn't know Rusty was so talented. I mean, he already had excellent podcasting skills, but art too? Yeah, I guess you're right. Peter asks, did Kanye West post spicy content last night? I don't know. Did he? Did he? I'm not really sure. Somebody asks me, have I ever checked out Andrew Wood from the band Mother Love Bone? I know a lot of the people went to Pearl Jam, but I don't really know much about Andrew Wood, to be honest. What do you know about him, guys? What do you know about Andrew Wood from Mother Love Bone? I know they did the song "Hunger Strike" by Temple of the Dog, but I don't know much about Andrew Wood, that particular person. You know. Let's Google Andrew Wood. I know he died really young, and everybody paid tribute to him, and he's from Seattle. Andrew Wood, Mother Love Bone. Yeah, heroin overdose. He died from. I don't know. Was he talented? Do I know any Nirvana songs? Yeah. Some of these left behind: Candlebox, Wood by Alice in Chains, Outshined by Soundgarden. Somebody says he was very talented, but it was his stage persona you would have loved as well. A true rock star. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I know a lot of people pay homage to him and tributes to him and liked him very much. I just don't know much about him, though. Somebody asked me, what's my favorite restaurant? I don't really have a favorite restaurant at the moment. I used to like Monado, the Japanese seafood buffet. I like this Cavarla's restaurant nearby, which is a Rodizio. What do I like? I like Japanese food. I like the Rodizio Portuguese food. I like Italian food. Somebody asked me, do you like Buffalo Wild Wings? You seem like a chicken wing kind of guy. Every now and then, it's kind of unhealthy. I used to get it, once a week with the Swell Boys, I guess I'll call them. But I haven't seen them in a long, long time. Yeah, they were big into eating Buffalo Wild Wings. I have suspicions the Swole Boys were doing funner things. They were associating with more interesting people, maybe even rich and famous people, and they were sadistically persecuting me by getting Buffalo Wild Wings. Just a theory. Maybe it's not true. You know, Patrick says that's a delusion. You guys just like to go into Buffalo Wild Wings together. Fair enough. We haven't done it in a while, though. Maybe I should reach out to him. I don't know. Maybe I should reach out to the guys and say, hey, long time no chat. I want to get wings someday. Maybe they will. I don't know. But then again, I know towards the end of the Buffalo Wild Wings saga, I don't know if I necessarily burned that bridge. I just think towards the end, everybody was like, why are we even doing this? It was almost like they were seeing me out of pity once a week. And when COVID happened, it was just kind of like an excuse to stop it altogether. One of the guys got married. The others were, I mean, it's just, we did it for many years, and we all kind of got to the point where it's just like, why are we meeting up once a week for wings? It's just kind of, I mean, I don't know. That was just the impression I got from them. Yeah, well, that was actually around the time I started. Interestingly enough, I stopped seeing them, probably in February 2020. The HIV scare happened January 2020. So assuming they're unrelated, right when the HIV scare happened, I stopped basically seeing the Swole Boys. But also COVID happened at the same time, so it could have been related to COVID. Somebody says they're unrelated. So yeah, so COVID happened, and that put society on lockdown for 3 months. And after COVID, we just never resumed. Yeah, if I have a theory or a suspicion, um, don't convince myself it's real. Instead, just say, it's a theory. Erie asks, did I celebrate AIDS Day? It's December 1st. Well, I don't have AIDS. I don't have HIV. I took HIV PrEP in January 2020, as a lot of you know, after stepping on something at an upscale lounge. But I'm a clean man child, so to speak. I'm a clean man child. I'm wholesome and pure. I'm pristine. So it's nothing. Don't be traumatized. It was traumatizing, but don't be traumatized. Patrick says when I say something's a theory or a suspicion, that means it's a delusion. Fair enough. Don't come to feelings of conviction about what you suspect is true. Only come to feelings of conviction about things that you have corroborated evidence of, or firsthand, you've seen it, like you've experienced it, that kind of stuff. He says, Patrick knows what's up. Patrick knows what's up. Patrick, who are you, I mean, are you just some dude? I mean, like, are you my uncle? I think I asked you that before, and you said you weren't my Uncle Patrick. Are you, I don't know. So he says, don't worry, Patrick isn't in your family, nor is any of us here. So he says, some dude, we've gone over this. I don't know you in real life. All right, fair enough. Yeah, I automatically jumped to the conclusion you were my Uncle Patrick. I don't know why. I guess because you share his name, and I assumed you might have been. But don't assume. When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me, as they say. Don't assume. You know, you don't. A lot of these people are nameless, faceless. They're behind avatars. You know, I don't know who these people are. You know, a lot of these people, even people I'm close to. I mean, Rusty, I've heard his voice. I've seen pictures of him, but even he, I don't really know. You know, so you know, Patrick says, I found you because you got covered on a show. Then I've been witnessing your descent into further madness and sad that you aren't getting better. What did I do today? Well, I got coffee. I'm going to be going to NAMI this evening to do karaoke. You know, I got the pros program, SOAR program Wednesday. I'm going to get my psychiatric evaluation, and I'm going to start there 2 days a week. So I'm going to commit to it, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Erie says, Patrick, I've heard he's been like this since high school. What do you mean? Are you saying that I haven't been rendered a vegetable mind and I don't have neurological damage? I've been weird since high school? I mean, do you know people who knew me back then? I mean, was I strange in high school? I don't know. I don't really remember. Somebody says, can I explain what the SOAR program is for people who don't know? What does SOAR stand for? It's specialized opportunities for achieving recovery. SOAR is a unique opportunity for individuals with behavioral health needs to engage in services at their own pace. It's a supportive and welcoming environment, a learning environment, a place to meet people, a place to prepare you for the next step on your recovery journey, and a place to learn and discover opportunities in a safe and supportive environment. It's a place to go when you're feeling alone, when you can give back to a community, but most importantly, SOAR is for you. You create a daily life goal for yourself. Activities are facilitated to help you attain your goal. General topics are determined based on what you, the member, expresses interest in. Each session, but may include, but is not limited to, developmental application skill or practice skills. And that's basically it. Somebody says, you were born good looking and you've been that way ever since. Yeah, I definitely am handsome. Thank you. I appreciate that compliment. I've been handsome for, you know, looks aren't really my problem too much, which is a good thing. Yeah, a lot of people know me from the old Cell Orders channel, like Troll Slayer, for example. Patrick says, I know the history. It goes back to high school when the show covered him. He was on the Mega Regiment and he was doing so well. Erie says, were you always confident in your looks? I mean, I guess when I graduated high school, I started running and I used to think my arms were pathetic and puny. So I used to be insecure about how skinny I was at a time. Um, but, you know, obviously in 2012, you know, when I stopped running and got on medications, I became very handsome. And I don't know. I'm not really ashamed of how I look. I'm pretty proud of how I look because I'm not really an ugly, unattractive guy. Even if I'm not your cup of tea, I'm definitely, you know, above average looking. You know, even if you like more muscular guys or you're like more manly guys. I mean, frankly, I'm a handsome guy. So I have that going for me. Erie says, She's thinking. She's thinking. What are you thinking about, Erie? Hmm. Peter says, get some free weights. You can do that all day. Somebody says, you have a great knowledge of music and range and what you know about. So if you have the ability to put together a catchy song, that's pretty special too. Patrick says, now you need to stay on meds and get stable and you'll be cooking with gasoline. Yes, I'll be rocking and rolling, Patrick. I'll be rocking and rolling. I just got to get stable. And I can do this. I can make it. I can make a recovery and do well again. How are you doing, Patrick? How's your day going? What are you up to? Or not just Patrick, everybody here. Patrick's working, yeah. That's what most people do. Just another manic Monday, like the song goes. Just another manic Monday. That reminds me of hanging out with my friend from many years ago. Just another manic Monday. And we're getting like ice cream. And somebody says, snowed in. Hire some of the fewer. Somebody asks, did I help my stepfather shovel the driveway? Do you want me to lie to you? Or do you want me to tell you the truth? Do you want me to lie to you to make me look good? Or do you want me to tell you the truth? Well, Patrick says that pause means no. Well, he got up really early and I was still asleep, so. He got up really early. I didn't lie. I said, I asked, would you like me to lie to you? And I didn't. I admitted that I didn't shovel the driveway. The early bird catches the snow. Somebody asks me, what time did you wake up, Andrew? I woke up, I don't recall, I guess around 5:36 a.m. And he was out there shoveling, and to be perfectly honest, I probably should have, gotten out of the bathroom and joined him. So yeah, he's very intense like that. He woke up at like 5:30 to shovel snow, and that he was just he's pretty intense. I mean that is pretty intense. You get. I mean he's waking up at the crack of dawn to shovel snow. Yeah. Me, I'm having my cup of coffee. I'm trying to go to the bathroom and do that kind of stuff. I'm a little bit more lazy. He wants like first thing first, get this done. And I mean that's a good mentality to have, but it's intense. It's a good mentality to have, but he's intense. So I got NAMI tonight. I think it's karaoke night, which is nice. I'm excited for NAMI. Yeah, I think I'm going to do Peace Train by Cat Stevens, unless you have a better suggestion. Would you have a better suggestion than that? I don't want to do something that gives insight into my personality. So, like, I don't want to do something where people, like, start to think the song relates to... I'm trying to do just, like, somebody says, "Who Let the Dogs Out?" Who let that... That might be a fun song to do by Baha Men. It might be a little too intense, but I think it's appropriate for NAMI. I think that could work. But I'm going to do Peace Train, I think, this time. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? I remember when the Mets were in the World Series back in like 2000. They made like the "Who let the Mets out? Who let the Mets out? Who? The Mets are hitting the ball." The New York Mets, the baseball team. The song was pretty hot back in like 2000. Anybody watch the Super Bowl? If so, what was your opinion on it? Did any of you watch the Super Bowl? So it says they're just happy the Kansas City Chiefs lost. And we got Rusty here. Here, you've been waiting for Rusty. And he's here. He's here. The Chiefs got crushed. Rusty says Taylor Swift cried. She was getting booed and Donald Trump was getting cheered, right? Well, apparently people were booing Taylor Swift. That's like a 180. Taylor Swift did a heel turn and Donald Trump did a face turn. Somebody says yes. Yeah, I'm feeling all right. Somebody says, "Why you gotta be so mean? Someday I'll be living in a big old city." I don't know. She can handle it. She's got more money than she isn't. She a billionaire? She might be a billionaire. I don't know. Someday I'll be living in a big old city. Yeah. Erie says they should have booed Gaga. Taylor Swift is a cute, innocent bunny. This is outstanding, Andrew. Don't get ideas of reference that any of these songs or artwork is about me, because that's simply an ideas of reference delusion. Lady Gaga doesn't know me. Taylor Swift doesn't know me. None of these artists know me. None of these songs are about me. So catch it, check it, change it. Like Patrick says, a suspicion, delusion. Imagining, delusion. Taylor Swift doesn't have a blessed clue who I am. Neither does any of these pop stars. Somebody says, that's right. Somebody says, you should sing, "You're so vain. You probably think this song is about you. You're so vain. You probably think this song is about you. Don't you? Don't you?" Yeah. I know that song. Yeah, Taylor Swift said, I heard a song that, I'll tell you I shouldn't even indulge the suspicion, but I suspect Taylor Swift wrote the song "Hey Stephen" about my brother, about me saying "Hey Stephen" to my brother. So she was really singing about me. So like, "Hey Stephen" was what I said. And I thought Taylor Swift was madly in love with me. Again, ideas of reference delusion. Don't even indulge it. But that was my theory, that the song was about me. No, because I would say to my brother on videos, "Hey Stephen, hey Stephen." Somebody says, "Wouldn't you call the song 'Hey Andrew' if that were the case?" Somebody says, "Don't indulge it. Stop indulging it. Stop hypotheticals. They feed the delusion." Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, none of these pop stars know, my stepsister, cousins, aunts, uncles, or anybody for that matter. Everything is as it appears to be. It's a delusion. But somebody says, "But what if, Patrick?" No, Chiba, don't indulge the what ifs. It's delusions. None of these pop stars know me. It's ideas of reference delusions. My life is sad and empty, and I want to be famous. I want these pop stars to be writing songs about me, I guess. Somebody says, "Indeed, it's a delusion, Andrew. Shut it down. Catch it, check it, change it." Catch it, check it, change it. Ah. So he says, "They're making a joke, Andrew. That's what you do. You say, 'What if?'" Yeah, don't suspect. Don't say, "What if?" Instead, shut it down. If Taylor Swift tells me to my face, "I wrote the song about you," well, can in that situation believe it. But don't come to feelings of conviction about realities that I suspect. Unless it's corroborated by somebody or somebody tells me to my face it's the reality, I mean, if Taylor Swift tells me, or a member of my family, like my stepsister, says, "Oh, yeah, no, I told Taylor Swift to write 'Hey Stephen' about you," like, until that happens, frankly, you know, the steak's on the off? Okay, I'm on with the impatience, all right? All right, thank you. All right. Okay. So he says, that's never going to happen. Don't indulge the delusion. Yeah, we got an early dinner because I got NAMI tonight. Early din din. We got the Sweet Baby Rays here. So the moral of the story is, until somebody corroborates something or somebody tells you to your face something is reality, don't believe it. Until somebody tells you, yeah, the sun is shining brightly today. That's true. That's true. You guys got any questions for me? Do I know any Blind Melon? I know No Rain. That's about it. Patrick thinks I need to be on a mood stabilizing medication like Lamictal or Depakote or lithium. I'll give you a cover of Bully Be Gone after I eat, Erie. Bully be gone, bully be gone. Rap with me and you'll be free. I can't eat it and sing at the same time. I'll choke. So I won't do it right this second. Somebody says that's sensible. Patrick says, he meant about Lamictal. You're not going to go back on Lamictal or a mood stabilizing medication. Well, I personally don't want to. Let's close the door. The sun. Do you guys think my mood is unstable? Do you think my mood is unstable and I need it? Patrick says yes. Patrick says, right now you're calm. 2 hours from now you could have manic delusional tweets. Somebody says, when you have a delusion, sometimes you're able to catch it and recognize it's a delusion. I don't know what helps you move on quicker. I think getting feedback from people helps, to be honest. Like a lot of my friends, or a lot of you are able to talk me out of it at times, and I'm really appreciative that you do so. Erie says, if he wants to be on less meds and him and his parents are okay with it, then I guess it's fine as long as he isn't hurting himself or others. And I'm not. So, yeah, I guess it's okay. But Patrick says my parents aren't okay with me being on less meds. And they want me on more medication. Somebody asked me, does medication help me catch and move on from the delusions? I guess so. I know when I was on the Cobenfy a few weeks ago, like I couldn't even come out of this psychosis. I just kept protesting to my father, tell me the truth, tell me the truth. On the Abilify, I'm able to catch it and move on from the delusions a lot easier. I don't think the Cobenfy was really the medication for me. I think I was doing worse on it. I think I'm doing okay on the Abilify, which is a good thing. I'm not saying I'm doing great, but I'm saying I'm doing okay. Somebody said maybe a higher dose of Abilify, like 15 milligrams of Abilify, might work. That's an idea. That's an idea. They put me on 15 milligrams when I was in the hospital. All right, guys. Thanks for watching and having this chat with me. Do you have any more questions, or you want to wrap this up for the evening? Somebody says, I wish you well at karaoke this evening, Andrew. Thank you. All right, peace out, guys. And when I think pop stars like Lady Gaga, Taylor Swift, Kanye West, and so on were writing songs about me, catch it, check it, change it, toggle the switch to off, correct? Unless they literally tell me I wrote the song about you, don't suspect it. It's ideas of reference delusions. It might feel real to me, but it's not. It's not real. He says, that is correct. When it's a delusion, treat it like passing weather and move on. You know, Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, none of these people were writing songs about me. So catch it, check it, change it. All right, peace out, my amigos and amigas. I'll talk to you all again soon.